Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be trying out the BLACK+DECKER 6.5 amp 3-in-1 corded compact mower. So you can use it for mowing, trimming, or edging. It is a 12-inch cut. You can see it has a little platform. It's basically a trimmer, edger, and you just mount it on the platform here. It's very lightweight from what I understand. We're going to check out some of the specs on the back. Yeah, I picked this up new, I picked this up in the box. Opened it up in the store. It is a Goodwill find, so it's not brand new from the factory. However, it looks to be like it was ordered but maybe lost, freight or something. Still has an invoice back here. Let's look at some of the specs here. Now this is corded, so you're going to need an extension cord with 6.5 amps. You're not going to need a very heavy gauged extension cord. So it's got the twist handle here, or the length. Okay, so it uses these automatic feed spools. Here's the number, AF100. So it's self-feeding. You don't have to. You shouldn't have to adjust that. Once it's cut, it will automatically feed itself again until there's no more cord. The size of the cord is the 0.065 inch. Or line, not cord. Weight of this is 10.2 pounds, so it's pretty lightweight. Cuts 12 inches, as we already said. RPM 7,200 to 8,200 RPMs. So as you see here, you just put the trimmer, lock it in place here. I've never used one of these before, so we're going to try this out today. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box. Hopefully everything will be here. And we'll get started on some of the lawn. Now obviously this is for a smaller lawn. It doesn't exactly say what size lawn, but I think probably like you can see here, it's a pretty small yard they're using it on. I would say, you know, quarter acre would probably be big for this. Anything under that would probably work. And you see here that's pretty high grass here they're mowing. So yeah, let's try it out and see how well it works. So I'm going to go over these, put everything together, and we will take it out and try it out in the yard. First thing I'm going to do is put this guard on our trimmer, and there is a screw right here. It's a Phillips head screw. I'm going to remove that. Then we're going to put it on our trimmer. It should just slide right on, and there should be a click sound or a snap sound once we line it up to the slots. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to take the screw, put it back in place. Okay, guard is on. That was easy. And we're going to make sure we remove the tape here before using the trimmer. Let's move on to the next step, and I guess that will be the handle. So for putting the handle on, I'm going to go down here, see where we can push these knobs in. One of these knobs has like little ribs on it. We're going to take the handle that has that's hole with the ribs in it. We're going to push it in at both sides here and just slide our handle on. So for making length adjustments, turn this knob to the right. And then when we find the adjustment that we like, we turn it back to the left and it's locked in. Now that we have the trimmer set up, we're going to place it into the platform of the mower. I think we're going to try the mower out first. And here's a diagram of that. Really what we're going to do is we're going to take the wheel of the edger and just set it on top. We're going to go underneath there, underneath there, like that. Back here we're going to push this down until it snaps in place. We want to make sure that the string is now underneath the mower. Okay, now all I'm going to do now is just give it a little push till it snaps. And we're in a position. So here's our Black & Decker now set up in the mower position. We have it in the lowest position. Our grass is not that tall today, but yeah, we're in number 1, so that's kind of for low grass, and the high grass would be number 2. You adjust that by pulling the wheels out and then moving them into a slot. I'll show that later. So I've got the trimmer pulled out all the way and locked in place. It's right at my waist. Feels pretty comfortable. All I'll be doing is pulling the trigger here, and then when I release it, it stops. So I don't think there's any way to keep it in that position. I think the safety feature on this is the fact that your finger has to be engaged, and once you let up, then it automatically turns off. Okay, so we're going to put our cord in back here. Okay, I'm going to pull some of the cord about 8 inches or so, then I'm going to push it in here. Now there's a little place here to put the cord underneath to keep it from doing that. So let's try that again. So we're going to plug it in. I'm going to go out about 8 inches. Push it through here. Place it down. And it should be locked in place. That was so easy to do. Did a nice job too. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Really not bad. I was a little surprised about how good it does cut. It's kind of loud, but you know what? It's not as loud as a gas mower. Super lightweight. I mean, it takes no energy or strength really to push that with one hand. So let me show you how to raise the position if you want to cut higher, taller grass. So to make adjustments for taller grass, we're going to unplug it, which it is already, and then with each wheel we need to pull the wheel out. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. See the spring there? We want to put it in this lower position. Right now it's in the top position. So to put it in the lower, we would pull the wheel out and then drop it down in the lower position, and that will make the mower taller for cutting tall grass. So we'll have to do that with each wheel. So not that difficult. See how you just pull it out like that. I'm going to go ahead and put mine back in, and to do that I'll have to pull it back out. I'm going to use two hands for that, but I think you get the idea. Okay, so that's how to use it as a mower. Look at all this right here collected. Probably clean that off every few times that you cut the grass. That's a lot of grass right there. Look at that. Now you can buy these separately. The spools, you know, to open them up, you just push right here. I don't want to do it because it might unravel. But yeah, you just push on each side. There's two of them. Pull off the cover. There'll be a spring here. That'll probably stay in place, but just make note of it in case it does fall out. I think it's, I'm not sure, I think it may be bigger on one end, but not a whole lot of parts to it. And then you have a spool, and you can replace that. I think they may give you about 30 foot. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's what some of these Black & Decker trimmers have, that have the self-feeding spools or heads. I think it's about 30 foot. Anyway, it should be quite a bit. You know, it has a cutter here. Where's the cutter at? Yeah, the cutter is right up here. So it keeps it at this length here, and that was like, I think 12 inches what we were talking about, 12-inch cut. It's pretty powerful. I noticed that right off hand. It does have enough power to do the, you know, cutting most grasses, I would think. I've got fescue here, so definitely will easily cut the fescue. So you know what, I'm probably not going to demonstrate the trimmer itself or the edger. You know, the edger has the wheel here for a guide wheel for you just turn it upside down, and I'm sure there's plenty of videos for that. But yeah, it's a 3-in-1, the edger, the trimmer, and the mower. Really just wanted to concentrate and try out the mower today, but not a bad little unit. One other thing I wanted to mention, I forgot to, was to release the trimmer from the platform there. Just push down, and the trimmer should come right out. I'm going to keep mowing some grass, so I'm going to leave it in there. Thanks for watching the video. Until next time, have a great day. Take care.